Dodgeball Canada Club Championships. We're watching the consolation bracket semifinal right now. BC versus Ontario on the near end, I believe. Yes, that would be Panic. On the far end, Phoenix. You're listening to Ben Johnson alongside
Megan McCaffrey.
Megan, did you play both teams in the brackets?
I played Panic in the brackets, and they definitely held their own. They've got some strong arms, some amazing catchers on this side. We did not play Phoenix on our side, but very familiar with them out of Ontario.
And we are moments away from getting going. Phoenix out of Ottawa. They've been around for 9 years. As the opening rush gets going, hard throw high and outside.
And there's that arm we were talking about from Karen Vanderdyken.
Vanderdyken taking out Griffin with the backwards hat. 3, 2, 1, high. Soon in the middle, number 4.
Looks like we're prepping for a rundown here on the side of Panic. They can really use that speed. Nice, and it comes through.
Lots of aggression and elimination on Sarah Dunbrook. Funny story about her. She's played at more than one nationals. She's an ultimate player, but hasn't lined up the years. 4 players remaining for Phoenix. They send a couple and no damage. El Rosario, Lee, Ronquillo, and Vanderdyken ready, set, and deliver 2 on the wings, but no eliminations. Burden to throw with the extra ball will be on Phoenix.
Phoenix doing a really good job getting under some of these shots. They come in hard and straight. And that is a great kill, taking out Karen. She's been doing a lot of damage.
All squared up, 4 players on 4. Even Stevens, and they send and deliver, taking out Talia Lantier. Found Dodgeball after a soccer injury. Oh, maybe that's what we got to do to keep growing the sport.
Find the injured players from other sports. Yeah, no, that checks. Maybe not the throwing sports, though. I think we do more for injuring players.
Slide, Lee stays alive.
Really great movement there.
Getting low, strafing away. That's why you wear knee pads. They send 2 on the wing, not
Chantal
connecting.
Pollard, yeah, she's been doing a really good job getting low. And these are seasoned vets over on the side of Phoenix right now. They are not new to the sport. Marie Wright, Leanne Payne, been to various nationals.
Well, I think you should be quite familiar with Pollard, activated on the Canadian national cloth women's team.
Yeah, we were teammates there, and Leanne on the left wing was our coach as well, assistant coach.
2v4, balls in hand for Panic. 2v3, sorry, that was a hang around there. That's probably the
it's the pattern on their jerseys.
Coach.
Making you see double. All right, and what a swing, 2v2.
Captain's ready, Lee Toonham makes the play call, preemptive strike.
Nice free throw.
Last name Lee on first name Lee. Great throw right on target. Oh, ref is the one who determines the burden to throw. And they're ready, and 2 on target, and
that
holds
was
it right in. That was
great idea on that cross.
But just great body positioning to throw, and just kind of like, almost like it was like baiting that. And they come in striking together, staying small.
Both of these teams really need to close space when they're doing their throws, so you're going to see a lot of back and forth action, and it really comes down to who's got the more concise, or I guess direct throw, and who has the best cardio.
Active ball blocking.
Great
Love
blocks.
the hand positioning.
Yeah.
It's like Goku that does the
the Kamehameha, Goku, yeah.
It's impressive the amount of kind of anime overlaps with Dodgeball here.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of weeaboos in our sport.
Oh,
what a catch.
Okay.
But she did
And
line
the
out.
line, yeah, okay.
I don't.
Never mind
no
the
flag
hard
there.
throw,
Yeah.
In now. Sporting the number 19.
Yeah, Chantal Pollard, no stranger to making these clutch catches here. It's kind of a comfort area for her, so I could see this going either way.
Her fun fact for Yim, her family owns a bubble tea shop called Teaspoons.
Oh,
Big shot,
amazing.
get nice and low.
Teaspoons, reach out for a sponsorship. Dodgeball.live. Don't forget the dot.
Maybe an opportunity for players to use their like fun fact as a little sponsor
As a plug.
Burden the throw should be on Pollard.
Phoenix.
Active ball blocking. No threat there.
She's doing a good job keeping these shots low. I'd rather dirt it than throw it pockets. Decisive block there. And we're still only in our first point. This is a long one.
This could square up for a while, both players. Active blockers, good at swiping away. Oh, brilliant blocking there. Pollard putting on a clinic on how to do it well.
Oh.
Spinorama.
You don't see the 360 throws too often in,
This is
at
Canada.
nationals. Yeah.
It's like, I feel like it's an odd American community where a guy just likes to do that.
Yeah. I know of a couple Americans or two.
Chantel has shown every type of skillful block. It's like, some prefer that single kind of arm bar.
Yep.
Oh,
there
great
it
move.
is.
Decisive.
I have to commend the patience from both of them because at a certain point you just want to take that risky shot. And I do think that Chantel kind of made that shot at the end, but from a safe enough distance, right? Just the patience is
And timing so
commendable.
Key, right?
Yeah.
It's just like she sent it right in as body opens up to throw. 1 point lead.
Pretty evenly matched off that rush.
And defensive to boots. Burden the throw with the last point will be on Phoenix. Solo throw, countering on point, taking out Fonseca. Angulo in the left, pump faking, it's
and a
Vanderdyken.
disarm.
That's a testament I've been saying, Vanderdyken, a top player who's been on a national squad twice now.
At least once, I think twice, yeah.
Mixed foam.
Yeah, mixed for sure.
Big rip. Active ball blocking by Lee. Somehow, if Requillo had retreated more, that would have been bad news.
Thrown in some pump fakes, making the move. It's not a bad call because we are seeing Phoenix kind of move in response to those a lot, so you can really set yourself up for success. That's a big out.
And soon is eliminated, indeed. Stalwart of the team. Now, I've mentioned it on a previous broadcast, but pub nights are very good events for Dodgeball World, and it was a VDL pub night that formed Panic.
Oh, this is not shocking.
And they formed a team of primarily queer ladies that evolved since then, become highly competitive in BC. From fun and revelry at the pub to the national stage now.
Incredible. Yeah, VDL plays a slightly different ball type, bigger balls. Oh, and they get a tag. Slightly bigger balls, different rule set for sure, but just so much talent coming out of there. And the population compared to the 7-inch community in BC, quite large. So it's nice to see some of them coming over to this format and really making a statement.
Well, I think you'd probably agree is like whether it's kind of Boss out of Calgary or VDL, they come with the kind of catch first energy versus dodge first. And I kind of love this swagger often too, especially the women players. They're like, they kind of plant. They're like, come at me. If you throw at my hips, you're dead.
Yep. There's a little bit of a role in some of the VDL teams at the higher level where the women will literally play protect the president with some of their arms and square up for those catches, and just the mitts on some of these girls, incredible.
No pause in the action, but Lee providing pressure. Putting in 2 balls in hand along with her teammate. Aaron Lomax. Oh, she's writing a children's book about a little girl in sport.
Oh, I wonder if it's dodgeball.
Aaron's club team is Raven.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, Raven out of Ontario. Yeah. Yep.
Shot clock counting down, and a brilliant counter. Kapow! I don't think Lomax had any eyes on that.
No.
I think they had their target on the left wing.
Yep.
And then that's anytime I'll tell you is like the highest skill is when I perceive that counter. That player knows before that other player knows that they're unaware. Just like they send it so quick.
Well, and if you're locked up, you have to be keeping your eyes forward. You can't disrespect your lockup. Oh, and a point on the board for Panic.
We're tied up, and a decisive point for Panic here. Panic, they were the 2024 Provincials bronze winners, 2025 silver. So improving on their performances year over year.
Yeah, relatively new team, Panic, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
And then you can see like those of us that have that kind of history in BC, some merger, that's like Rain in the past.
Now there's a new Rain out of Saskatchewan. We're just doing a little bit of a team name swap.
Defensive play call on Quila, watch her. Saying she's going to pressure, push as Phoenix retreats.
Setting up for a 4-ball call.
Watch Pollard, sends it high and outside.
And that's going to give him 5 to work with.
Roster changes. We got Reagan Rowe, number 33, in center, as well as Liang.
Interesting choice throwing 1 on that 5-ball play call. I wonder if they just got a little bit panicked. Great block.
4 players in the attack zone with balls and hard on target.
Right in the toes.
Taking out Modestino.
Oh, just barely. That was a great shot. Better dodge.
You know, one day I'll expect dodgeball players to be wearing swimming caps.
Oh, I've said it. Nice trail. And an excellent counter. Really textbook on both teams there.
Lancier taken out there on the wing. Decisive action continuing. There's a flow right now for Panic. If I were to kind of give any improvements for Phoenix, they tend to hold back at that line. Pollard, although providing pressure in that moment. Oh, didn't see that one coming. Fonseca had a big pump fake, just like drawing attention. But
timing
didn't realize
on that shot.
what happened with that attention.
Well, you are on the wrong side of a body advantage here if you're Phoenix, so you do want to be playing it a little bit safe. Nice hits.
Row limbs. Okay, and they got a refund with the ball.
Best case scenario off of that.
Cross does
Great
not
touch.
connect. Play call now coming out of Phoenix. They've got the extra ball. They are down a player. Big rip right onto the ball retriever, but luckily it didn't get away from them. Those moments where you feel bad that you're doing your best. And
Yeah. I did see a ball retriever get wrist slapped for trying to catch all the balls, which is very effective if you can catch.
Did you see the sliding ball retriever on stream 1?
I did not. Was it very impressive?
Slid right through the ref.
I did. Taking photos this weekend, I did get completely knocked over by somebody shagging.
Okay, well,
they knew I was there. Oh, that was a good play shot too.
Oh, the trailer. Just the timing. Vanderdyken again, like Griffin is eliminated there, and it kind of just feels like, again, a top player knows exactly when that person's blinking. They're just right.
Well, and you have the opportunity to be a little bit looser, too, if you're playing for Panic. You've got 4 players at your up bodies. You can burn a ball or two when you think no one's paying attention.
Oh.
All right, the refs are agreeing that's a block.
Pollard had that right in the gut. Had the ball just right perfectly placed. Not sure she even kind of saw it coming. Just had kind of ball ready as that one connects.
We're going to pause for ball on court here.
1v4. Well, Lomax is a writer. Let's see what story she's cooking up here.
She's been doing an excellent job getting out of the way of these balls.
O'Queel ready to run down, pushes, stays mid-court. I love that pump fake.
Pump fake into a ball retrieve. Classic, classic.
It's very Megan McCaffrey. And connecting on that one.
Really nice timing, really nice placement on that shot.
Anytime there's coaches for dodgeball teams, I love it. Mike McMullen there, soon to be grandpa.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a first in the dodgeball community? We're more and more parents. It used to be special to be a parent in this sport. Meanwhile, Enzo Soriano coaching.
There must be other grandparents in dodgeball. We're not that young, are we?
Toss back, ready, set, they deliver.
Way to get out of the way.
Lee, first set was brilliant with that get small ability and proves it right there. Big rip a row. No eliminations so far this set. Del Rosario retreats to the back line. Then they connect now, and Soon's been an early target, and with so many bodies, it's hard to get out of the way.
Yeah, that's the time to go for her. She is a phenomenal catcher. So early on the game, when there's a lot to pay attention to, a lot of bodies to get out of the way of, a lot of potential for rebounds or pop-ups, double outs. Oh, it was there, and then it was gone. Oh, and that's a double.
Big hit.
Big swing for Phoenix.
Fun fact about Mary Wright. She's in the middle there.
Maria.
She likes to claim that she's 5'9", so that people question their height.
I love that.
Yeah. There was a moment I saw her on court. I was like, oh, I remember this fun fact. I know who this is. Vanderdyke now taking that left wing and showing some kind of spice on the other end. It's so tough once you get used to kind of defending someone like that, and then they flip sides. That other winger is woefully underprepared.
And it's a smart move, too, changing it up.
See how Marie Wright does against her now. And the cross happens and connects on Pollard. And Indian now taking that wing.
It's tricky when you don't have the balls left to defend those, right? Because you are just open to attack from all angles. So you do really have to watch your ball control.
Important point for Phoenix.
Great movement by Vanderdyke again. But that's going to give them a lot of balls again. So this is going to put them in another opportunity where they have great angles to take out whoever they want.
Oh, a brilliant one. Ankle biter. As you said there, one kind of shout out to Vanderdyken's dodging. It was ball up and body strafing to the right. Kind of at the more amateur level, you're choosing one.
Yep.
Like I'm going to kind of use a ball block. Very difficult to coordinate both. Opportunity there for lead, not taken.
Probably the right choice. Keep that player advantage.
Ainsley Griffin on the corner. She's not targeted. And then sharing the ball. They target Vanderdyken as they should. Pressure coming from Moreau, but no counter.
Vanderdyken very capable of taking those backline shots. Doesn't have to come up. Surprised that I'm not seeing a little bit more of a looseness out of her when Phoenix is coming up so high.
Open bodies. And
there it is.
A late counter. Interesting, because there were those opportunities just a moment before. Burden to throw now on Panic. Shots fired back and forth in favor of Phoenix, now tied up 2-2. Score advantage for Panic.
Really nice shot by Leanne over there. Just misses, keeping it low. A low high. We like a low high.
Ooh, interesting throw style. And hard contact. Lee goes right up point blank. Taking no risks there. Tricky, you got to get upper chest, shoulder. 'Cause if you go a little bit lower, you point blank right in someone's breadbasket.
Yep. And Leanne's nice and low to the ground, so you only have so much leg to aim for. It's hard to get around that breadbasket area.
Unlike, say, Vanderdyken. Shot clock counting down against Pinion. Sends it, resets it. We are at the end of the half. First half, no blocking, so a bit of an advantage for Panic with extra players. We reset with 3 balls apiece. Expect Leanne Pinion to roll one to her ball retriever. She does. Rips it.
Oh, what a
and
beautiful throw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lee providing MVP performance. Wow, that just, she, and the final 2 outs for her, just and going up and smashing.
Yep.
No
yep.
surprises, no junk.
Just getting up in their face. Sometimes that causes a panic, and I'm not doing this
It's
to
so
be
tough.
corny, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
yeah.
saying panic.
And then speaking of families, the Wright family have baby on court.
Yep. Wright's
is it-
positioned towards the action as well.
Yeah, I was like, is this a get in their head strategy?
Don't hit the baby.
So is baby's favorite number 13 or 18? As it should be.
18, for those of you listening at home.
That is the smallest dodgeball jersey I've ever seen.
I do have a toddler jersey
Yep.
in Z form, and every time I show it to people, their hearts melt a little bit. So shout out to Steph Ness if you're watching this. I've got some apparel to send home for you with Phoenix.
We are at the end of the half. So I'd be curious if you were listening in on this conversation, Mike McMullen there, what would be the opportunities for improvement for Phoenix?
I think you have to know when to play what style, right? So when you're up bodies, that's when you have the opportunity to be a little bit more aggressive, to get in their face, to take those shots. But you can't be too loose with the balls. If you don't have the player advantage, that's getting them killed a little bit at that line. They're staying up a little bit too high. But honestly, I think a lot of it just comes down to accuracy. We're seeing a few accurate shots come out, but a lot of those shots are sailing, and that might just come down to maybe the count is coming a little bit quicker than you're thinking, and you don't have the play call together yet. So we've definitely seen that on the side of Panic as well. But just taking that 1 split second to dial in your throw, follow through all the way, and keep those nice and low, I think we're going to see a little bit of a swing if they can connect more throws.
Yeah, there was a couple of those moments of kind of being caught unawares. Those are the ones that are personally fixable.
Yeah, the heads-up game is huge, for sure. Especially, you have to respect your lockup, right? You don't want to be taking a cross-court opportunity shot if you have a lockup like Vanderdyken right across from you. You're going to get punished. And if you're not getting punished, someone else on your team is getting punished. So even if you can get out of the way, you have to remember that you're putting your teammates at risk taking those shots. So you have to be communicating that. Your wings really need to be talking with each other. There's nothing wrong with taking a preemptive throw if the timing is right and your advantage is correct, but you have to make sure that your team is aware you're doing it. Otherwise, they're all open targets.
And we're getting ready to go here in this second half. A 3-1 lead. Any predictions on the final score? Do we get 4 more points?
4 more points. What are we at? 3?
3-1?
3-1. I can't play favorites. I've got too many friends watching this stream right now. I'm gonna get clips later.
Okay, how many overall points?
Overall
So
points?
we're at 4 overall points. Do we slow it down and ends at 7? Or goes a little faster into 9? Safest is saying 8.
I think if Panic gets this next one, they're going to try to slow it down. Phoenix is probably going to try to speed it up. I think it turns into pandemonium, and then the points rack up. If Phoenix gets this next one, I think it stays a pretty low-scoring game. I think we land around 7.
Good active blocking by Fonseca. And that's really something to be like aware of, especially as playoffs happen. Fonseca and then pandemonium.
Ooh.
It's like they unlocked grenade mode for that ball.
Oh my God, that'll
stunning.
be a trauma that is ingrained in their brains.
Jane Yim by herself now. Miss Bubble Tea.
Everyone looking for those catches.
That's elbows in, hands out.
Yeah, they are not concerned with necessarily dodging.
Pressure.
They just want to close it.
Good, throws Lomax, quick to retreat, drawing attention, and great ups. This is the turnaround energy you need if you're Phoenix.
Yeah. If they close this.
Pinion with the play call. Expect multiple on target, and it gets it.
Great honesty.
And a big shift. Now 3-2. So there's no reason to kind of hit the brakes if you're panicked, because that's not a lead down. That is one match and we're tied.
Yep. No, now I think the pace is going to be interesting. Phoenix is going to have a little bit of momentum. They're a momentum-heavy team. That's going to do them some favors. But sometimes momentum leads to a little bit of an increased pace. So I'll be curious to see if that's how this plays out.
Big shot. Modestino gets clipped out.
Off the block and into the head.
Shout out to Logan if you're not here. It looks like a fellow dodgeball player where she met her husband. Right, Lomax, Pinion, and Dunbrook all with balls. And a boom.
Great awareness to look for that after the dodge to then square up and make sure the play is over.
Now Panic, player advantage. On target, Dunbrook keeps herself alive. Got a couple hat wearers here on Phoenix. With this stadium, or kind of court area, I highly, oh man, is that a two?
Looked like a
that is 2, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Tina Wong is eliminated.
Leanne doing a little happy dance here. Burden is still going to be on Panic.
Hey, expect a defensive move maybe from right here. Oh, it's Dunbrook. Pinion taking at midcourt, providing pressure. Burden to throw with the extra player will be on Panic. My eyes are on Vanderdyken. Always a strong thrower. Oh, they let Del Rosario send it. And then again with the play call. 2 on target.
In the basket and pops out. Those are the worst.
And unable to pull that one in. 3v2. Del Rosario protecting, sharing.
And I don't think there's going to be any nerves on the side of Phoenix here. Both of these players have been nice. Tag by Leanne and gets tagged right back.
Counter, just going right at the forearms. Number 18, right. Family beside her. So you're not going to see her ball block it to the left. As she is limbed. Putting a point up here for Panic.
It's hard having long legs.
Spread. Oh, see, that was just.
Oh, and the baby is crying. Does not like seeing mom eliminated.
A true fan.
A true. Phoenix first to the line on that one.
Griffin back on court.
Mutual destruction. We love to see it. Keeps the rush exciting.
One thing I don't know if you've been noticing is a newer strategy. Michael and I have been talking about as Pollard is a limb there, right, pushing up, back at it after that 1v situation, is kind of like a secondary move for a lot of teams after the opening rush pitch. And so you kind of might have someone kind of win that first throw, and then there's more action immediately following from the other team.
Yep.
Kind of like a second wave that can happen.
Yep, there's a lot more double toss backs we're seeing teams do, so that leaves that extra player open to take a shot if an opportunity opens up. And sometimes it's okay to burn 2 balls off the rush if you're taking out 2 bodies, especially at close range, because you usually get a refund off of those. Beautiful hit. These throws are starting to connect.
Talia Lantier, that's the one with the soccer background. Also, hi, Mom. Hope you're watching back in Ontario. Thank you for putting your kid into sports and for us finding her after an injury. 4v4, panic, ball in hand per person. Oh, Lantier, we were just talking about her, gets hit with the
Nothing but smiles.
Tanbrook holding it up on the right wing for Phoenix. A likely target. It's
beautiful block.
Yep. Quick to share the ball with teammate. Right sends it, not connecting. And 2 on target right there, perfectly placed.
It's a little bit of a pre-dodge on that. She went down long before the throws came in, so they knew exactly where to aim.
That's also the kind of trick of ducking your head in. You don't have that opportunity to kind of wiggle or kind of swipe with the ball.
Yeah.
Player advantage for Panic. 2 balls in hand, Vanderdyken. Be very surprised. Oh, and then to my surprise, she doesn't let one rip.
Felix looks like they're ready for a rundown after this. Ah, the backline counter. All right.
Monica Modestino in the right corner, pushing up as well as right. Has all day energy and she gets taken out.
Yeah, it's a bold move when your partner doesn't have a ball on the other side to back you up. It leaves you open to every angle on the court.
Well, Shariza Ronquillo, the advantage she had, knowing her team has such body count advantage, is, and I love it. I noticed it on the world stage, is like kind of going in at a triangular angle. Just you go in, and you don't care if you get hit out.
Yep. Some people call it the seesaw. Some people say triangle.
I like triangle. Yeah.
It's just setting up that kill radius.
Well, and even if that other player had the ball, because that person's strafing, we're doing some algebra here, going on the Pythagorean.
Great hit off the rush.
It's very difficult, even though that person's getting closer to you, because they're also getting farther away on a lateral end. Just angling your throw so you actually time it.
Well,
tough for the brain to do.
Great kill. Phoenix trying to get some momentum here. No, you're absolutely right, though. I think that even if you get up close and you kind of make yourself the sacrificial lamb and get in their face, you're also setting up your teammate for a great cross in those instances. So there's lots of advantages.
Big shot, better
beautiful
catch.
catch.
Lantier
with the knees.
making Mom proud. Pollard is on that left wing with Griffin.
Oh.
Big throws, big hits.
Just misses that pop-up. Yeah, Phoenix back on the momentum swing.
Watch out for Lee, who's been a first half MVP. She sends one, turfs it low. Ably blocked, no surprises there. Two-ball block, nothing doing. Monica Leanne.
Pollard just getting up to the line, holding it down, which when you have the body count that they have, that's not a bad choice. Just commit to the trade.
See, the one thing that does surprise me, and this was characteristic of them in the first half, was a lot of hanging on the back line. And even still, it's like a mid-court throw. Like one of these players, I would hope to kind of own the attack zone and almost not retreat.
Yep.
And Lee's had been no stranger to the point-blank throw earlier, but still
If
we're
you
likely
concentrate a little bit less on your self-preservation, though, you can take someone out like that. If that's their move, you just have to commit to the kill, not worry about getting out of the way, make your hit.
Here again, so we're going to see 3 players move up into the attack zone, and likely unprompted will all retreat. So, and like one of the reasons I'm pointing it out is just like these little nuances and margins, providing pressure makes it quicker for a point, because a huge advantage right now for Phoenix, although Fonseca is a limbs. Burden to throw on Panic.
Well, we do have a lot of cloth talent on this team with Phoenix.
The neutral zone.
And so, yeah, when you do go like 5 feet or whatever it is into the other team's court,
like
you
meters.
need to get right out of there as soon as you throw. It's basically wind sprints back and forth for the whole game. Beautiful tag.
Yes.
Not sure if 2-hitter, but 1 definitely connects.
MV Lee rips it in between targets. Lante going to be joined by Pollard. Burden to throw is on Lee, but the burden to win is on Phoenix right now.
I'd like to see Pollard come up a little higher.
Big shots.
Get there just a little quicker.
Between. Okay, that was a good move there by Phoenix. They kind of went for the dagger, but Lee not feeling panicked. Judy Soon, she's on number 4 on the right wing. It's often been an early target, we said before, so is ready to grip it and rip it now. Watch out, Pollard. Sends it in between targets.
Opt to throw 1 ball, which is probably smart. You don't need to give them more ammunition when they've got the players.
Lim is targeted, but hops out of the way.
That was a great target selection, too. Her lockup had already moved. Non-threat. Go 1 in.
Shot clock counting down. Hero sends 1 counter, and the counter of the counter soon right on target.
Got to be careful taking those cross courts when you have a lockup that's willing to punish you, and that's been hurting Phoenix a little bit this game.
Well, and that's like, as the dodgeball specific sport, one of the things I love about it is how a strength can be neutralized. Strong thrower, okay, what is your transition into defense?
Yep.
And so I think a good move by Pollard there was seizing that cross opportunity to go for a roll, but has to very quickly transition
Back
into
to
being a
catching
receiver.
zone. Yeah.
You know, height gives you the kind of that ability to throw with extra leverage, but then you're at a target.
Surface area is huge. Yep. We can't all be Jason Mergler that manages to turn into a 1 foot tall garden gnome.
Fold into your carry-on.
Yeah. Great movement there by Crystal. Gonna see a throw coming off the left side here. Oh, that's a great out. Really nice spot, good timing. Maybe a little bit of a pre-dodge there on the side of Panic.
Player advantage by Phoenix. Ball advantage by Panic. They send one. Destino pushing. Getting it in. Fonseca, ready, set, go. Watching Fonseca, Modestino with the throw.
We've got less than 4.5 minutes to go. It's a tight game, still anyone's game here. The rules have it, you only need to be down 1 point by the time sudden death starts, and it will force a second point and give you the opportunity to tie. So Phoenix is in a good position here.
Beats, say, like a 30-second runoff.
Yeah.
Eliminates exciting opportunities like that. Ball rolling in. Burden to throw on Panic. And crosses and the counter.
Really nice opportunity.
Goes between the wickets there.
Yeah, weird trigonometry off that that block.
Lots of balls on the Panic end. Bit surprised only one was sent.
Me too. I don't know if that was for sure the plan if you've got 5 balls, but they might be trying to kill time, but at this point, there's no point.
So a 2-point advantage?
Yes,
okay,
they're up 2.
So there is that.
If they could draw it into sudden death, yeah, that's a long draw, but I've seen it.
Fonseca with the play call. Watch Modestino. Nope, tricked me. It's Lomax. So yeah, this could be a very long set because of the patience with the balls.
Mm-hmm. And these are 2 players on the side of Panic that are able to get out of the way, get tiny.
Great athleticism, and a timeout is called.
Okay. Probably to give them some breathing room.
But sometimes as a player, like, you might be pretty sure of a strategy, but it is nice if the team goes like, yeah, like don't be aggressive, like we are playing out the clock, or okay, cool, I thought so, I just, because you're also mentally getting worn out a little bit.
For sure, and it kills momentum for teams too. Most of all, though, it just gives your team a little bit of a break. You've got 2 timeouts, you may as well use them. We've got 3 minutes on the clock? Phoenix looking pretty happy in their huddle. And roughly 3 minutes.
What a team chant, eh? To go, Panic.
Do a Panic attack. Be a good 2-parter.
Lomax saying hi. And deliver 2.
That twist. She's got a great ability to, I wouldn't even call it a no look, but just twist her body at the last moment and really square up for those. Excellent block. Curious to see if we'll see a rundown on this.
And players like him do a great job of kind of squatting and getting shoulders low. But sometimes kind of players can keep their upper body a little too high.
Mm-hmm.
Burden on Phoenix, again sending 2.
And these shots are so close every time. They're well placed. They're just not quite connecting.
And just great left, right sliding. Getting right in between balls. So what it could be is an improvement with maybe 1-2 throw. Right.
Throwing in a trail, yeah. Or, I mean, these throws are really close, but it doesn't hurt to switch targets. They've been targeting left a lot. It's not quite connecting. Now, at least, they're going to be expecting a left target. That might open up right a little bit.
Wow. And I think they are going for a row.
There you go. Almost forces her off the court, but she's got some core strength there. So.
And perhaps if you're going for like a third strategy is actually to switch up your overall positioning.
Yep.
Because once someone gets used to your throw style, good active blocking, but unfortunately it's that block where you boop it back to the other team, resetting the shot clock.
Yep. No, these wings could switch positions. I'd say they're well suited for it too, based off of the throw styles that we've seen. Lomax really able to swing her body from one side of the court to the other, so I think from a right wing position could easily take a left.
Fonseca pushing up, big throw.
There we go. That's a great setup. Great setup.
Eyes on Fonseca, Lomax. Fonseca ripping it. Modestino, and we're kind of doing micro switches on the wings here. Wow.
They are doing a great job killing time here.
Mr. Clock has joined Panic now, so yet another opponent here for Phoenix. They are fighting against time.
20 seconds left on the clock.
So I think those cheers you were hearing from Panic were they ate enough time up.
You got to run into this throw. You can't even wait for that throw. You got to run into it.
Congratulations, Panic. And that's where like I would kind of hope for like kind of coaching to be like, hey, what's our time is against us strategy?
Yeah.
Because when you have that usual pace.
Yep. I stand corrected, Panic. It was a great move, killing time for 5 minutes.
Turns out, so well done, Panic. So they'll be moving on from the semifinals to the consolation bracket finals.
Yep. And then we should see Phoenix in the bronze medal consolation match. Yes.
All right. We have Dodgeball all day here. You're watching the 2025 Dodgeball Canada Club Championships here in Calgary, Alberta. Signing off for this match, Ben Johnson and
Megan McCaffrey. Keep it tuned to dodgeball.live.